Hi there, Jeffrey Rhoades from Experimental Homesteader, Exotic Gardening, and Sheri on Richerson.com. Please subscribe. Excuse me. So, we've completed day 3. They have the moisture barrier up on the walls. They have the trench dug. They have the plastic drainage system inlaid. We are waiting for them to come back tomorrow and pour their concrete to patch up the areas where they damaged the floor. You know, they have to do fill between the existing floor and their drainage system. They still have to install the sump pumps and the dehumidifier yet. But, you know, we're progressing. Excuse me. We aren't entirely happy with how things have gone today. Yesterday I spent the day, I had to fix the steps outside. They had gotten broken. We had a couple of the runners that were that had come loose already, and then with the traffic for the workers on Monday, they had broken further. I actually took a spill off of them at one point. So that was, you know, on Monday they had come apart a little bit. We also had issues with the stairs going down to the basement. So Monday night I had fixed the stairs to the basement. Tuesday I fixed the stairs outside on the side deck. And then I had worked on the chicken tractor. Well, today they actually had to tear out some of the stairs going to the basement so that they could finish trenching around the entire perimeter. And I mean, on Tuesday, the guy had, you know, had brought some wood just in case I hadn't had a chance to fix the stairs, because the first crew had already let the second crew know that, you know, we had a broken stair. You know, we had one step of the stairs that was broken, but I had managed to replace it on Monday night. Tuesday they showed up, you know, and it was fixed, and they actually they chipped the wood a bit, because what I bought was just a straight piece of wood, and the standard step is a rounded edge. So I hadn't rounded the edges, and they basically, you know, chipped the right angle front of the step. But today they actually had to, you know, tear out a section so as to be able to cut into the floor underneath the stairs. And the guy took the wood that he had brought on Tuesday, in case I had, you know, hadn't gotten to the repairs myself, and used that to attempt to replace, at least temporarily, the steps that they had to take out. It's definitely a temporary job. It's not well done.
It's horrible.
But, you know, I understand, you know, what he was trying to do, just so that we had stairs into the basement. Because they worked around, and I understood that they had to remove, you know, part of the side piece in order to get the plastic on the wall. You know, it's understandable. I don't necessarily have a big problem with what they were doing, except for, you know, the replacement was rather, you know, it wasn't a very good job. So I'm going to have to at some point go back and correct the issues. So we also found out that, you know, at the moment they are not going to be pouring a new floor for us, which we understood was part of our contract that we had paid for, was for them to pour a new floor. Because we do have some small cracks in the floor of the basement. So, and this could, you know, be an issue. So we were wanting them, you know, and our understanding was we paid, you know, we contracted and paid for a new floor. So we're waiting to hear back as to what the next step is going to be. But needless to say, this, you know, didn't make for a happy day. But, you know, now I have to, you know, redo the steps and try and do them right. You know, and clean up the couple that I did do, because they got very dirty today. It was raining almost all day, so we had a muddy mess coming into the house and down to the basement. So it's, you know, they got a lot of mud and stuff on those steps. Now a lot of it may wipe away. They might be cleanable, but they just, you know, they made a mess, and there are chips out of the wood now. The top edge is just, you know, kind of splintered in spots. So I'll have to, you know, work on, you know, fixing the issues, and we're just not real happy about it. Didn't get much accomplished today, and because of the rain. So hopefully tomorrow will be a nicer day. I can get back out there. I can finish the chicken tractor. I can get some plastic on one of the greenhouses. It's getting late, but we may go ahead and just get that taken care of and get done with that. We're probably going to have to wait on the other greenhouse for a couple of days if it dries out, so we can get the cover on it, and you know, just see where we get, see what happens tomorrow with the basement, and just see what our next thing is, you know, and what we can do to make it better. So happy, joy. Yeah, a big part is, you know, just this weather. But I did notice that the basement does not seem to be, you know, that the walls aren't pouring water. I wasn't noticing much of any water in the drainage system, in the pit that they put in. So that is a positive so far. He did wash down the concrete slab down there. So it was wet when they left. I finally got our smaller dehumidifier going down there, and it seemed to be helping to dry out some of the floor, but it's still, there's some areas where it's still really wet, and that's just where he hosed everything down, and it just hasn't dried yet. So, but it looked a lot better. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. So, anyways, I think that's going to do it for tonight. Please subscribe. Give us thumbs up, thumbs down, comments below. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Stay safe out there.